and we will have lunch at the farm place. The farm, they produce the wine, the local wine, it's a Vernaccia. We are in the middle of the Chianti region, but this little village, they produce the Vernaccia, special wine, white wine from that part of the Tuscany. It's and the fort on the left side. That is the Grand Duke of Tuscany who found Livorno with the slaves at the bottom. At the time, in the 15th century, the slaves was common and was in the battles when the ship they lose the war, they become slaves of the city. Who was the winner? That is the Medici fort on the left side. That's the original fort. And Livorno is connected with the sea, with lots of canals. We can see some canals now when we will be on the bridge, and you can have an idea of the city. It's we call it Little Venice because we call it the Venetian people to build the canals, and you can see on the right side here the city with the boats on the right side here. On the left side there is the ferry terminal. That is all the ferries going to Sardinia Island, Elba Island and Corsica Island. To say to Corsica, France, it's just 3 hours. Go to Sardinia, Italy, 9 hours we need to spend. And 1 hour to go to Elba Island. Elba is the place where the Napoleon used to stay for a while before to escape. Here we have an example of the city. The city walls of the Livorno was a fort, and that was what will remain of the city walls. Okay, so because I don't want to leave anyone in San Gimignano, because you need to continue your cruise for the next stop, I would like your name and your cabin number and this. This building, just restored on the right side, was the custom place where the ship coming in through these doors, these gates, go inside the city and pay the taxes to get in the city. Regina, buongiorno. Io sono partito in questo momento da Livorno, quindi io quando sono verso, sì, io penso prima delle 10 e mezzo, quarto all'11 non ci sono, comunque ti chiamo quando sono laggiù alla rotatoria grande della Cappuccina. Vai, va bene, va bene Regina, grazie, ciao, ciao, ciao. Di partire prima invece siamo partiti in orario, in orario, sì. Non lo so perché ho guardato male l'orologio, sembrava 45.
Il problema è che siamo tutti e tre insieme.
A parte ne siamo partiti per primi,
No,
c'è Federico, c'è Michele davanti.
15 Michele, 16 noi, 17 me. Ma stamani penso che la sorpresa siamo.
A regola. A parte Johnny ieri ha detto si è fermato, erano 6 autobus tutti lì.
Mi sono fermato anch'io ieri mattina da Firenze.
Vedrai anche te, ma a parte Firenze è partito un po' prima.
Però c'era c'era due macchine, noi tre. Ma si è passato abbastanza veloce.
So Susie should have arrived yesterday. Yeah. Well, just
So we can see that is a perfect position to see the mountains in front of us. And now we need to turn right and you will see the mountain on the left side. They are the Marbles Mountains. So the white Carrara marble coming from these mountains. The white spots you can see, it's not snow, it's a marble. That is the quarries. So where the David of Michelangelo coming from the marble for the David of Michelangelo coming from that mountains, or if you have a kitchen bench at home, coming the white Carrara marble coming from these mountains. Can you imagine in the 16th centuries when the Michelangelo decided to choose the block of marble, the marble coming from that mountain going to Florence. Now in 1 hour we will be in Florence via this motorway, but in that time it spent a few months to move the block of the marble from there to Florence. Just behind the forest on the left side there is Pisa. Pisa is just here. It's just 15-20 minutes from Livorno. now we will drive on the motorway for 20 minutes more or less, and after that we will exit from the motorway, go into the countryside, and we will drive on top of the hills, and it will be a little windy. Before that we will stop at the service station for the toilet stop, and because we don't have a service station on the way go to San Gimignano. That's the best way. I forgot to introduce our driver. Driver is Mario. Mario say buongiorno to everyone. So that's the most important person in the bus. On the left side you can see the mountains and the big mountain, the big one. That's we call it Monte Pisano with the antenna on the top. On the other side we have Lucca. Lucca is the other medieval town of Tuscany, enemy of Pisa for a long time. And on the right side there is a San Gimignano in the other direction, the Chianti direction where we are going. So I think you can hear my Italian accent, just a little bit. I am an indigenous from Pisa. I was born and bred just at the bottom of this mountain. My village is just here. So where you come from? Which nationality I have in this bus today?
Texas.
Texas, America.
Yes.
No.
Texas.
States, United States, not America.
But Texas.
Texas, Texas,
Missouri.
Missouri, Americani.
Yeah.
Or Americani. We say Americani. No? Canadian. Okay. Sorry for the Italian standard. It's when we say Americani, we say from the south to the north altogether. But I know the difference now. Okay, so that is the industrial area of Livorno. So Livorno is the second largest city of Tuscany. Tuscany is one of the 20 regions we have in Italy. It's like a state. And the capital is Florence, Firenze. In Italian we say Firenze. You can see the sign here on the motorway. You can see Florence, but just Firenze. Florence is the medieval name of Firenze. We say Florencia in the medieval name. So the English way it's more ancient than us. So we have the change. Infatti, la messa.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I see you running around. Running around everywhere.
Fa freddo?
No, vedo che sono spogliato.
Siamo tranquilli.
Si stanno zitti da te.
Sì, infatti.
Peccato pronto l'hanno per l'aria condizionata d'estate. Peccato pronto l'hanno per l'aria condizionata d'estate. Inverno non hanno mai messo.
Ma su queste macchine no.
No, questi sono nuovi.